Shore Sports Network here with Brick Memorial senior wide receiver Karl Kumm as the Mustangs get ready for the 2014 Shore Conference football season. And Karl, coming off last season, a 6-4 year where you guys played very well down the stretch, won 5 of your last 7 games. Certainly, as every team does, you have to make up for some key graduation losses. Mike Basile, Jake Lombard, just a couple. But as you guys get ready, still early in preseason, what is the outlook and how do you guys feel about the team as you come forward to the start?
At Brick Memorial, we pride ourselves on being a state championship program every single year. I feel like I said, we have a lot of dark horse players. I feel like we are the dark horse team in the Shore. Players that have never been talked about, players that have been destroying in practice, and players that are just making a statement for themselves. I feel like if everything works right, everything goes into the place, that it's going to be a state championship year.
Joe Hans, a senior now and looking to be your guys' starting quarterback. Started the season last year as your quarterback and moved back to wide receiver when you guys put Rob Triano in. But just from talking to yourself and a lot of the other players and coaching staff, he's really matured from last year. He's going to be in his 3rd year now, starting at one position, on offense. How has his progress really looked so far and made this offense grow as you get ready?
Well, now that I look at Joe, I see a lot of Saplinski, like in his 2nd year. I see a lot of him, and we all know that with an offense with a good quarterback under center, it's going to be dynamic, it's going to be lethal, and I feel like Joe has matured. He's making passes, and everybody knows Joe can run. It's just his pass game now that has really improved, and it's going to be dangerous.
Defensively, you guys always pride yourselves on playing a hard-nosed, physical brand of football, stopping the run first and foremost. And when you guys are operating at your best, that's exactly what you're doing. In the secondary, obviously you lose Mike Basile, who was a huge player for you guys over the years, but you guys might have the tallest cornerback tandem in the Shore with yourself and Joe. And you guys are physical downhill players as well. I mean, how much does that help the run defense, which of course you'll see a lot of in this division, where you have 2 corners like yourselves who obviously have the height to play back there and defend the pass, but can come down and be a factor in stopping the run?
Yeah, me and Joe, we're looking to shut down the outsides, but the middle of the field, we moved the linebacker from last year, Matt Cathy, to safety. So I know it doesn't fill the big shoes of Mike Basile, but I'm fully confident in our secondary. And not only our secondary, but our line. And also linebackers returning Connor Owen. He's a hard-nosed kid. He's the toughest kid I know. And I know I can just trust my defense no matter what.
And also on the line, Mike Nobile was really a breakout kid as a sophomore last year. And I'm sure, the team expects some big things from him as a junior. When you have a kid like that who can get in the backfield, be a disruptive player, how much does that help, a secondary when you know that, he's going to be knifing in and kind of wreaking havoc back there on a lot of teams?
It's exciting. It's exciting. Seeing Mike get back there a lot, knowing that he's going to disrupt the play and knowing that the quarterback's going to have to make decisions that he's not going to want to make is exciting for the secondary. Not only Mike, but our entire line, our run stoppers, and Marcus Foster, Adam Maid, and Chris Hayes, who's really been stepping up, tackling Joe even a couple times in practice.
And this year, especially at least in this town and probably in division a little bit, you guys are the underdog. Whereas in past years, you guys have been, state champion, coming off state championship years, and really the hunted team in this division and one of the hunted teams around the Shore. And now that the shoe's on the other foot a little bit, and you guys get to do a little bit of the chasing. What's that like for this team?
Well, we're hungry. I think we're Curry's first freshman class that hasn't been to Rutgers or hasn't been to a state championship game, and we're hungry. We want it. I've never seen a team come this far like this team has come in the last 3 months, and lifting and just preparing for the season, and I'm excited. I'm excited.